when it came to that Sen G2 matchup, Sideshow.
NRG's already fallen, and second has seen better days.
Sentinels just do not know where to go. There's only 15 seconds. They're stuck right now. Ethan's swinging in. They're all so low.
Gonna be waiting on the other side of this dark cover for a judge here. They're not gonna be ready for it, but despite being hit with the vulnerable, they come through in seconds, able to trade the kill instantly. Zelsis
Much down and out in this round already, but it's a little moment like that, a little util piece like that, that is just the inevitable nail in the coffin. Duo over towards C, the brick wall of Scuba and Brock.
This is a really standard send look, but Zekken actually paths in the direction of Waterfall instead, but there's no backup whatsoever.
And it looked like he was just fully blinded up by the arc rose that Brock had towards the C. Blinded up and just deleted.
I'm sorry, but like these blinds have been perfect. First the arc rose over on the C side that stops Zekken in its tracks, and then a fantastic paranoia that gets them in here to B. And that's only Bang at 13 points of health.
Nothing gonna get felled.
Picks him off, but now that's been given away. Zekken needs to try and find a way to get that tube, but doesn't check his left, and upwards Brock away as Narrate cleans him up with a classic. Brock only able to find a little bit there, and NRG staved off the site.
Position in heaven. Ethan is gonna be behind him. They're ready to stop Sen from planting.
Yeah, they're ahead of this. I don't know if Sen realizes how fast they are, and Scuba cleans them up. What a transfer! And Zelsis is up close on the side with nothing. He can't explode through the wall either, so he waits for the fight to come to him. But that's it. That's all she wrote. 2 rifles out of the round is all Sentinels can hope for, but they fall further and further behind.
Waiting for everybody to group up.
How do they get in though with an operator and 2 Odins? See, it feels a little bit awkward. Oh, Ethan spotted! That is dirty. That is absolutely filth.
Yeah, I guess just by
Our wash simulator in tree.
Here's the thing. Op adjusted early. Oh my god, that is so dangerous. Mata can't hit that shot. It required a crazy reaction.
His teammates are so far away.
30 seconds left.
So some spam, maybe try and punish, but he's going to get double swung in a moment here. Still got a deep by the looks of things. Bang is healthy enough. And now one
And he just doesn't expect it.
an instant 1-for-1, but Ethan's going to spray down through that Viper's wall. And a second picked up. Sentinels had a lot of hope in this round to at least make a 9-3 be dealt with. Zekken healthy enough to push around a corner. On the other hand, Som quite low from much of the shrapnel. Call's going to be active, but everyone gets straight through. Zelsis, though, sharp as you like. See, satchel up on the side by Marta and John Elise. Narrate was very good. Also a paint shell at force Bang from actually being able to swing off. Narrate there. Actually disjointing both the A-anchored players with stingers, making it hard to get value out of those. So away and Som falls flat. And Zelsis gets away from this spam coming his way. Little swing might find him something, but he's caught inside the season. Brock.
Every single player.
Brock has one as well, though. Both teams have steel gardens to play, so no primaries for either side. Good old-fashioned honest. In the pit, the Haunt won't see a darn thing. Ethan sat here over towards the stair side, and Scuba's going to find a timing, because of course you will seize the shoulder of Zekken and pounds him down. Jeez, that wasn't even close. Bang. It's been pretty quiet, pretty absent.
Are dead even. It's 8-9.
But 45 seconds, and here's the Sage Wall plant, rather. Som here spraying, speculating from that crow's nest position, and Brock finally gets his.
Yeah, he was holding on to a license.
Bang and John are going to try and double swing this, but Brock's going to see it coming. There'll be going to be help from Boilie here as Ethan can step up on his corner. A little aggressive again. This time it's Brock that is a little bit too far off script, but Marta will clean it up. Oh, just a little bit of Som poking around the periphery. Apparently, Brock the next to fall. And that's a strong anchoring presence of NRG. Compromised somewhat, but Ethan in this stead will stand up, and Marta, yep, caught on the run. Not much speculative, but still damage already done. Now it's going to be Scuba stepping up first, but their reckoning has expired, and Sentinels can now make their way back into the side of the cloud. Okay, Brock just finds that apropos of nothing.
And where? Yeah, what was that? Just a random spam kill?
I think it might have been
Brock special. It looks like it.
Broke the wall open and then was hitting that little corner that John was tucked in. He's
this is crazy.
Heal back up from the decay, and Zekken still has not been shifted from that spot. He's eventually going to find the kill on Scuba. Zelsis with a swing timing that is a lot of this. Ethan should be able to peer around the corner, clean up the plant, and John stays alive long enough to set up the exchange for Zekken, and he will carry Sentinels out of the rounds. But the Sage Wall's a little awkward for NRG to work with. John has a tiny gap to look into, and there's a turret set up.
Wall to get forward to isolate that fight. What a shot.
Brock looking for more.
Does work through an unguarded B site, catch one player out.
I love this rotate back. That is filthy. And Zelsis is able to get in onto the that lockdown. Is there going to be an answer for Sentinels already? They're starting to pull off the side. Hunter's Fury will do the job, and Zekken gets himself nice. How they played belts last round. Some quick correction, but he's lucky to get out with his life.
He's in some serious danger. John able
He's
to cross with that barrier orb.
There's no way. He's able to see this coming. Ethan announces himself with a couple of shots ringing out from that ghost. John here. Curtain comes down! Oh, John spotted out there behind Crow's Nest, and it's pretty easy business for NRG. Picking apart some of these players, and Zek could just, well, able to find a kill straight through that Monkey here properly though, whereas NRG played off the side a heck of a lot on their defense side.
Yeah, few players towards B.
They're doubling up on that far side of yellow as well, but Marta's already starting to dig people out. Heads are turning in this direction though with likely kills, and what an opener! Sometimes your Viper just steps up and gets it done herself, I guess. John's done well to stay alive here and can even top himself back up, and that Viper, yeah, the snake bite's going to be an issue. Banging Zelsis very quickly.
Working through the map slowly on the flank.
Yeah, looking much like Bang did on that first half. A lot of map control, a ton of information as well. There goes the lockdown. The Sentinels are hoping to get back in the round with it. Here's the backstab. See what hit him. And he can't blame the guy. Brought back into the game by the Rez, and now it's a 1-for-1. Marta is down. After the most absurd shot through that wall. It's elsewhere. Gonna be up to Scuba to try and offer that. Zekin has been able to get himself a rifle, and now is an issue. That stage wall gave Sentinels a way in, and they need to clear this the old-fashioned way. They're inflicting that upon them. And bloody hell, they're already back in the game, Wyatt. Beautifully done, another multi-kill for Zekin.
Before, it's pretty wild. It's
I've
pretty
got to
cool though.
acknowledge the mental fortitude it takes, by the way, to do that 3 times in a row after 2
Back in with outside, second dashing forward, having a smoke to play in.
Did I say honest gunplay? I lied. There's going to be some spraying Zekin down through the wall, and this is going to hurt. After shot, the Bang is forced to drop down from. Fault line connects on the Zekin, but it doesn't seem to bother him. He's able to hold his things. Zekin into the site when the hero rifle goes to work with Zom and Brock. At least able to even the ledger. This is dangerous though when Zekin gets let off, smoked off, but the ladder is where John is able to spring from and find a kill, and it's another opportunity here waiting to be taken. Ethan and Zom have to call a cancel. Barely get out alive as the ladder tries to crash. That is marvelous from Ethan.
I know exactly.
John, however, puts on his own captain's performance on part of the map, and then
The smoke's just not good.
there's a gap in it, and Marta's able to exploit it. That's devastating. Rolling Thunder's going to interrupt the plant. John has no choice. He goes low, already chunked down by the overdrive on the side, but Brock just going to spray through, take John out of the game. Scuba interrupts Dwindle. 2 players back-to-back inside that little cubby. It looks like an aftershock was used in that direction. Brock gets taken down. Celsius, what great use of that util. Still got the kill. Som's able to at least come to Ethan's rescue for a trade, but Ethan got caught out by the fault line. Timing just wasn't on his side. Brock's gone again. I'm thinking it just might be. Zelsis on site.
In fact, someone will be.
Okay, Scuba's got a foothold here. He's been able to drive a wedge in the plans of Sentinels. And they're down to 2. Zelsis with an op has to try and watch this.
Look at
Drop the
Shock, so much damage. They're both so low.
In the end, no aftershock committed by Ethan, but that fault line has come back online. Neural Theft, though, comes on in. Brock already felled. Scuba and Ethan got up. See, you can see Bang instantly set the paranoia around. Zelsis has the timing for the other side as well. Crossfire, though, starts to falter, falling flat. Zekin retreating back to the site now as Narrate has to...
More attempts from the attacking team to play up for splits through top mid. It just feels like it's gotten so...
It's Ethan there for the trade at the very least. Outlaw shots ringing out from Boba, but Zelsis finds another crucial frag. And it's Ethan down right in front of the spike, putting Scuba
of his own. How does Mata get that?
I mean, he's so close with a right-click. Zekin also getting into a dangerous position, but he has to shorty at least extricate himself. Here come the Sheriffs. This town ain't big enough for all of them to test. And here's the plant coming down. Rolling Thunder now. Awkward position for Ethan. There's nowhere good to be, frankly. Here's the overdrive. No way.
Spike play.
Now to the link. Zekin drops in and wants to go for this straightaway, and instantly stopping power of Ethan like a Mack truck. Nothing Zekin could have done. Still a couple players dueling up here. A lot of flashes out from Zelsis there. In fact, he has enough for the time being. Fault line also maybe to try and slow things up, but it could be a problem. Marta's already on the site. They know Zelsis is going to be lingering behind the box, but he's found a timing on Som. It doesn't seem to matter. Ethan's able to bring him down. Feel like here. Okay, off some contact. Zekin gets forward. Bang's actually able to find a pick on Marta. Either way, the Stingers are singing. Ethan wants to push up here and try and overcome. Narrator's going to be seized in place, and around the corner, he'll still... Rolling Thunder now for the attack side. NRG going to get into the site. Narrate on the safe pocket of that. Fast later still finds the kill despite being stunned up. It's traded out, but with the Bulldog, can he do more here? Bodies everywhere, heads popping out. He's found a second, but it's on Som, who's been quiet in this game. More of a role player. And he break into, they've lost this map control.
He just really was hoping he could isolate one. Not expecting Brock to be there posted up. Clean little tap from John.
Much of this is saber rattling by Sentinels. Hoping for something, it's second, unsurprisingly. Guardian for Som sings on out. There's already a Viper wall there for retake. John trying to slow him up here. Snakebite goes out, but Ethan is quick around the corner, and Zelsis was already down by the wayside. And well, at least a foothold here on B, but Scuba's already been chucked out. That's getting messy. It's only Bang left though. That smoke's going to clear, and he's surely going to try and quickly establish himself. Ah, there's the Odin to play up there early, but gets caught by Martyr too quick with it.
Beautiful two-piece. That was Narrate caught in that saturate, I believe, and John on the look down.
NRG are still throwing that mid-Viper wall though. So still implying it might go there.
It just comes late. It just comes late.
Instead, Zekin ends up sticking somehow.
And they just can't double swing him with the Odin.
No way! He's a human.
Yeah, that's going to turn off the Nightfall temporarily.
For now, yep, still an opportunity to find it, but Senna gonna be up against the clock when it comes on in. Here's Brock, of course, won't be able to hear a damn thing. No! He's out of feet when it's come to loggerheads here. He swings out forward. Oh man, just baited by the L-drop.
Scuba has the right idea. He's already in spawn.
This is a weird angle.
Can anyone come to help him there?
Timing, right on the move, taken down. Back.
But it's NRG who are just fast getting back into the site. Look at this. Mata already tucked. Can take an engagement. He can get away. He can refract if he needs to. And he
might just bang on the side, run down. John has to emerge. He has to show himself. But Ethan and Mata are going to step up on him. And he's found 3. Surely not more. Down to 65. Happy to walk away now in the 1v1. And
rifles away if possible. Nice little pop flash. Wow. That's going to be one of them. Zelsis down, gun recovered, and Mata is going to take it to the next round.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
nice little door.
Maybe not exactly working like I said on the label. The Scuba's able to walk up through that. Do something with this. Not spotted by Zekin as well. He gets a little fortunate there as no one was watching tower at the time.
Yeah, and this is probably just going to end up being a save, honestly. Kill with this Judge, close range from Som. This could be a nightmare.
It's the perfect spot for the Judge, and don't expect that to go wrong for him, but it does. Narrate is too quick with it. Brock down the other side of that, but the shots are coming in from multiple angles. Sen have surrounded this A site, and NRG have to fight their way out.
And the thing is, though, Sen still have time. They don't have to hard commit to this. Wow, look at Bang, teleporting towards mid.
Mata, they might have been able to break him out on his own. Surely not the classic, surely not the classic. It's John with 2. At least Scuba on his...
Did safely. Live to see round 21.
Oh, what is that? That is Phil. That is disgusting. Zelsis, that one's going to hurt. That's on Bang and Zekin to get Sentinels out of this round alive. And it's Bang, 1 for 1. And of course, it falls to Zach. The hope of Sentinels fans all around for a chance in this final. It's not to me. And for the first time since the...
Versus NRG.